Hi there, we're Michelle, Shannon, and Iris. After Hurricane Helene changed the life we thought we were building, we asked ourselves one question. What would happen if we chose freedom over routine? So, we traded ordinary life for mountain trails, campfires, van life, and the open road. This is the Rebel Revel.
Oh, wow.
Rebel. Revel.
Wow.
Repeat.
Look what's here, everybody. Oh!
Okay, I first ordered this, I think it was January 16th.
January, and what is today?
Today is May 20th.
There it is.
There it is. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Ooh, so finally. Okay, now we can get everything in and get on the road.
That's right. Now the work begins.
Oh, buddy. You gonna lay down? Ooh, what you smelling? What you smelling? Oh, okay.
Gosh, everyone, I can't tell you how much it's been excruciating to not be able to be back in our van. And we've been waiting for this water tank for so many weeks now. And we've just been dreaming about being back on the road. But here I'm holding the new tank, which is 35 gallons. And Shannon's going to hold up for you the old tank, which is 25 gallons. And that 10 gallons is going to make the difference. We learned that we use about 10 gallons a day. 10 gallons a day can go pretty quickly when you're using it for everything from shower to dishes and so forth.
10 gallons a day.
Yeah, that's right. Our burn is usually around 10 gallons a day. So, we get roughly 2.5 days out of this tank, and this should extend us to approximately 3.5 days. So it should give us an extra day with that extra 11 gallons, which, doesn't sound like a lot, but an extra day is an extra day out in the woods, enjoying mountain bike trails and stuff without having to leave that site, go to somewhere to get resources, and then come back to that site and find that in the hours that we were gone, someone else has grabbed our site.
Right. Well, and then and there's some places.
I say our site, but
yeah,
temporarily ours, right?
But people get that way, right? They leave their chairs or whatever and try to it's not always allowed. And I remember we were really having a trouble with the water in Grand Canyon. Remember, it was hard to find.
We had a tough time finding water in the Grand Canyon, and we really it ended up we lucked out there because there's a water kiosk in a little town south of the South Rim, and we went there, and you can buy water, and we couldn't connect to it because someone had cut off the threaded connector on the end, and it was just an open rubber hose. So we went across the street, and we were asking about where we might find water. And there just happened to be a campground owner there who said, "Hey, we've closed our office already, but come over there right now and you can buy water from us and we'll set you up." And they did, and it was awesome.
It was
so
awesome. But that's the only thing that kind of gets in the way. Listen, we shower and we cook and we wash our hands and we wash the dog on the back shower, the outside shower. So we definitely use our water. We definitely use all aspects of the Revel
we do.
The Revel van.
We use it. When I say campsite, it is technically campsites that we're at, right? Like backcountry dispersed camping. But I don't really think of ourselves as camping. We're actually, it's like a little mini hotel room.
It is like a little
mini hotel room. And we use it like that,
room.
right? We're taking showers.
Don't use the whole refrigerator, right? And we have, we use all of the shower, right? So, and that for us is what works. We don't like to rely on campgrounds. We have used campgrounds, and we it's nice to have, like, to spread out at a Planet Fitness and have a shower. But at the same time, I like having the freedom of getting off the trail and then
Yeah.
having something, right?
Well, the Planet Fitnesses and other places are nice because it's more like home. We can leave the shower running and hot and not conserve as much water as we have to when we're in this. And
Yeah,
this,
military showers in the van.
like you rinse, you lather up without the water on, and then you rinse off, and that's it.
So now that, so it's just like we've been waiting for so many weeks for this moment. So it's here. It just arrived in the last hour. What's next, babe? Like so how long do we need?
So I'm so excited. I'm going to get started on this now and get it put in. And
I have to work.
I'm honestly not sure how long I need because I have everything out of the van now. You can see right here. And now it's not just installing the tank, but it's reassembling the plumbing, which I completely gutted and put new plumbing in. So I've got to make sure that I have the right connectors and the right lengths of hoses for that. I've got a water supply panel that I fabricated out of 6061 aluminum. It's at the powder coater right now, being powder coated. So he said probably he'll have that back to me by Friday. Today's Wednesday, so a few days on that yet. And then I also have a L-track that I need to install in this upper wall. So the game plan is get the tank in, get the lower wall in, and some of the plumbing, and then I can set the upper wall back in, determine exactly where I want that L-track to be, and then I've got to cut the places for that, remove that wall, attach the rib nuts to the structure of the van, and then reinstall that wall again, and then install my L-track over the rib nuts.
Yeah, so last week we talked about the general upgrades. This week I'm going to be really getting the van ready. And so while he's doing these types of things, I'm going to do your domestic stuff. Like what in the bins can we leave? Like we don't need that many Band-Aids. You know what I mean?
I feel like we can streamline a lot more than we did. We had a lot of redundancy, and redundancy is good, but it also takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
And we found that a lot of things that we brought, not a lot, but a few things that we brought, we actually didn't use. And we could probably just leave some of those things at home.
One of the big things is here, when in the extra storage like he has back there, I put a few business suits because I thought if I need to meet with people, I'm just going to need to put on a suit. Yeah. But actually, I just wore my cognitive mountain biking outfits. They are great for business and for mountain biking. And my clients didn't really care. I don't think that we're at a place anymore. I mean, if I were speaking like a keynote speaker or something,
it would matter.
It would matter. I could just then go buy a new suit or something, right?
Yeah.
But we don't have to be, that takes up a lot of space, my shoes and a suit in the back. So those are the kinds of things we're going to change.
That cabinet, which is it's a bed riser made by,
sort of like,
I think it's Canyon Adventure Vans who builds this. Yes, it's exactly like this, but for the passenger side. We have our safe in there, and so we opened it to access our safe. But other than that, I don't know that we ever accessed it.
Toilet paper. I had toilet paper in there.
TP in there. Yeah.
For a while, right. I was carrying toilet paper in there, but then that.
But that's it. Everything else that was in there, we never used or needed. So that's a lot of extra storage space we could use for something else.
Yeah, so like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and keep you informed on the changes that we make. And then we'll be on the road soon, like within the next week or two. Meanwhile, in the shorts, I'm putting little videos from like where we were this day last year. It's been fun every morning to wake up and think, where were we this day? This day last year, we were in Durango on a mountain biking trail that was super nice. And so, it's really fun to be here with you all, and I really appreciate all of our patrons over on Patreon. It's growing every day, and
it's nice.
It is nice.
It's nice to feel supported, you know, just
It
by
is.
other people sharing in our adventure. That's
Yeah.
fun.
At first it was friends, one family member.
It starts small,
Shout out
right?
Kurt.
It starts very
And
small.
then yeah, my family's like, what? She's always doing that stuff, like whatever,
Mhm.
right? And then yeah, now it's like people I hear from that are just doing the same thing, and so it's really great. Bye, you guys. Hi, everybody. We are in Durango, Colorado. This is the Horse Gulch mountain biking trail system, and you can see this beautiful view. We're on the Mesa Connector where it meets the intermediate downhill, and it's just beautiful. Wave Shannon. Yeah, it's just gonna walk up here a little bit so that you guys can see snow-capped mountains. And right where we are, it's desert conditions, and it's cool and 70 degrees, and Iris is in a cool van. We went hiking this morning and she's super happy. So we're just taking a quick break from work. We both worked this morning and we're doing a lunchtime ride and just really enjoying ourselves. Hope you're having a great day. Anything you want to say, babe? Beautiful. Love Durango.